Oh, secret vault. Put my hat on. So I look really weird. Colors look terrible. Hello. Hello, loves. Hello, lovies. Hello. Anybody there? Anybody there? Hello, loves. How we doing? Anybody? Anybody for anybody? No. There we are. Says I'm live, and it says there are 6 people watching me live. It says there are 6 people watching me live. So, the end of my privates look like a chive. No, I didn't say that, did I? Yeah, these things get deleted anyway. They all get deleted, so it's alright. I can say anything I like now. My privates look like vegetables. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. There's 4 now. There were 6, now there's 4. Can't make their minds up. Can't make their minds up. I don't know. What the hell? What's this world coming to when you can't keep 6 people on a YouTube stream with a man talking about his private shaped like vegetables? What's all that about? Well, hello there, YouTubers, all 9 of you. I'm just doing a little stream because I'm heading home with me new butt on the back. Can you see it? Actually, if I put it up, if I put this up a bit, you probably can see it at the back. Hang on, let's get it up really high. Let's get it up really high. Let's put that facing down. Can you see it at the back? Can you see it? You see that's the bit you sit on. That's up out the back. Woo! So there we go, folks. We got a boat. Was it RMC Services? Says hello, Matt. Hello, RMC Services. This boat's quite good because it actually blocks the police from seeing into the car to see that I'm doing some sort of like live streaming. They can't see because the console's in the way. It's great. It's wonderful. So yeah. So how is everybody? I'm very good. Thank you for asking. We've got 28 people now watching Baldy with boat. I don't know what I'm going to call this one because it's sort of white. It's white. It looks like a Tampax. So I might have to call it the Mampax. So yeah, might ended up calling this one the Manpax, I think. Yeah. Keeping it clean for the Urbex crew. Sorry I haven't shaved today. Can't be asked, as you do. But yeah, it's fairly problem-free. The chap didn't turn up on time. I was there exactly on time. And he buggered off, left his phones in the house and went off to collect the boat from somewhere. But yeah, but even his wife didn't know where he'd gone. And it's like, and then he turned up with the boat then. And it's like, all right, great, okay. It did indeed start straight away on the electric starter, so that was good. We liked that. That was a happy experience. And yeah, it hasn't even got a full start on this one, so God knows what I'll do if it cocks up. Let's not even talk about that. It actually comes with an anchor, and it came with a GPS, which doesn't work. And a couple of the rubbers need gluing back on. The rubber stuff on the side for hitting into things, the protectors. They could probably do a bit of but the rest of it looks pretty good. So yeah, and the engine started straight away. So that's a good sign. We like that. So we'll have to see whether or not it will go in the water and the tubes stay up. That's the next thing, is like pump the tubes up and has it still got air in the morning? Otherwise, that's going to be a big problem. otherwise. That's the sort of thing you can't really tell when you get it, because they can tell you anything. So there's no point arguing the toss when you can't test it. You'd have to stay there 24 hours and see whether the thing stays up. So yeah, but we got the boat. We've got a boat on a bag. You can see it out there. So you need a captain's hat and pipe to go with it. Well, I got some snuff. I got my snuff. So we're all modern now. We don't do those pipe things, crack pipes. We do snorty things because we're all modern. But the trailer looks good. It's a little bit smaller than my last boat, but it's more streamlined. It's not such a big, wide thing, and it's got the V hull, so it's V-hulled, so it'll climb out of the water quite nicely. So it's raining now. It's actually raining as I'm driving back. It's been nice all day, but it's raining. But I think it's raining tomorrow as well. I just want to go out and try it. I want to take the boat out and try it. So, woe is me. But I need to check it over anyway and go over it with a fine-tooth comb. The engine is on the back. The engine is on the boat. It stays on the boat. It doesn't come off, which is amazing, because that means now that I don't have to have the engine in the back like this one here, that's sitting here still, because I can't even lift this in and out because it's too heavy. So that engine's going to get taken out. I'm going to sell the other boat and put the money back in the bank. Maybe even buy a bigger engine for this one at some point. I don't know, but yeah. So we are going to do some pretty nutty explores in this one. We are going to do some. We're going to take it to the next level, because I know what my other boat can do, and it's fine on a really calm day. It's fine, you know, and it'll get you from A to B, and it's perfectly reliable. But it's flat bottomed. Flat bottom boats, they bounce a lot. They bounce, but not in a good way. Not in a bouncing through the waves or over the waves. They bounce into the waves, and it just slows it down. Now I'm told, but can you believe anything that people say? I'm told that whereas my other one, flat out, bouncy really bad, flat out, feeling really rough as guts, would do 17 knots. And this will do more like 35 knots, which is 40 miles an hour. So I'm told. So if that's true, then you can all kiss my ass, because I'm going to go and live in Spain. No, I'm not. If that's true, then we could do some more stuff, because some of these places I want to go and visit, they're not exactly close to shore, so it's going to take a long time. And if conditions of winds change or something like that, and the weather gets up, you don't want to be spending an hour getting back, you know, because I'd rather spend half an hour or 15 minutes getting back, if you know what I mean. I'd rather halve that time, and that's what this is about. It's about, if things are not right, you can get somewhere really quick. Ooh, what's going on here then? Just an ambulance. So, anyway, RMC, you need a friend at the lifeboat station to get me a dry suit. Yes, indeed. That is the next thing I need to get, is a dry suit, because operating these things, you can really rag them around, but if you bounce off into the water, you don't want to be messing about with having clothes on. You want a dry suit. So ribs equals sporty equals more risky, you could fall out, equals need a dry suit. Now, I was sensible. I have a dry suit in the house, but the arsehole on eBay who sold it to me and said it was an extra large, when it's more like a children's large, because it's actually a child's type, and they said it's an adult large, and it's not. So I have a dry suit. So for passenger who is a bit smaller, I have a dry suit. But for me, no dry suit, sadly. Yeah, we'll have to get something like that, and that's definitely on the card. So I'll be getting something like that very soon. But unlike what I did last time, which was let some arsehole send me the wrong size, who then refused to communicate in any way, shape or form about getting it returned because they misdescribed it, I had to live with it. So I've got it still. But yeah, so yeah, dry suits are absolutely essential, and yeah, we'll be getting one of those, and then we'll be doing our round Britain challenge. Well, maybe not yet, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Definitely needs a lot of testing of the engine, and if I was going to do something like that, I'd have to carry a spare engine with me anyway, because you wouldn't want to be without an engine on a big boat like that. So yeah. Anyway, what are people saying? 79. So hard bottom, and you can do better beach landings. I can do better beach landings, but you still don't want to put it down with rocks that are uneven, because you might get one piercing the hull. It can still do it, but then you've pierced your fixed hull. Oh, there's a murmuration of somethings up there. There's a 1,000 birds. Wow. They look like crows. They look like crows. My God, that is a lot of birds up there. I take it as a good sign. It's a good omen. So, dog could do with his life safety jacket too. Yes, but I can't believe the birds. They're literally, wow. The birds are like piling above the car and swarming around. It's like a scene from Batman or something. But yeah, what? Yes, I wouldn't mind taking the dog on this, but I'll have to make sure that the dog doesn't try getting up on the rubbers, because she could easily pierce them with her claws. So we don't want to have any of that. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice to take the dog. I have said I'd really like to take the dog out in a boat, because I could never take the dog in the aircraft, because the aircraft was too small. I mean, something like a Jack Russell, you could probably take a Jack Russell in an aircraft, but anything bigger than that, you really can't do it. But yeah, we might be able to get the boat out with the dog for this one. And the thing is, as well, because it's got the engine on it and it's all ready to go, it's literally key in, turn, job done, engine starts, push, off you go. Fingers crossed, if it's all lovely, then I could just turn up somewhere on my own and put this boat in the water and then just go. It's not something that you necessarily have to have a team of people to help you with, which the other one definitely required at least one person, to help you. So yeah, other benefits, it sits behind the car tighter, because the other one was wide. It was really wide. Yeah, this is narrower, so it actually goes in line with the car. So there's less risk of me hitting it going down tight lanes where I think, oh, yeah, I can get through there. And as I see other vehicles pass it, I'm like, well, that was an inch. That was an inch down the side of the boat. And that is scary. I won't have that problem with this one. It's a little bit thinner, and it's 1 meter less length than the other one. So all in all, I think it's probably going to be the best of both worlds now, between having the big one and the other one, which was a small one. This will be the best of both worlds. Never know, might end up selling the small one, because I may not need it now, may not need the small one. So, but I may keep the engine, because I know the engine works quite nicely. So yeah, we'll watch this space. Little bitch might be being up for sale soon. So yeah. What are people saying? Put the shoes on the dog. No, I can't. She keeps pulling them off. I did buy doggy shoes, but she won't have it. She just will not have those shoes on her feet. As soon as I put one shoe on, she pulls another one off, and I put that one on, she pulls the first one off. It's just like, you're fighting a losing battle. She's not going to have it. I don't know what to say, really. Just have to trim her claws a little bit, file them down so they're not pointy. Get a little bit of, fingernail sanders or whatever, and just make sure that her claws are not pointed. And then we might be able to manage it. Be nice though. I mean, she could jump in the water because she can swim. She's a really good swimmer, but Yeah, we just grab her and chuck her back in then when she's had enough. But yeah, so it's mad. You can see me tonight. It's because I put the screen on really bright. That's enough for you to see me. Whereas normally I'm like, the screen's really dim, and then I end up putting on the interior light for you to see me. But this is enough. I didn't realise that if I just brightened up the screen, this works quite well. So yeah. So fingers crossed. You know, we're all doing pretty well at the moment, and things are looking bright for doing some pretty mad explores fairly soon. And I'll be able to reverse this easier, park it easier, get it in the water probably easier, manage it myself. Yeah, fingers crossed, should be good. But I am gonna pull over in a minute just to check that everything's tied down properly. One thing that was a bit alarming that I was like, not sure about this, was the boat's tied on. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pull over and do it now. I'm just gonna check it in a minute because it's a new boat and you just keep checking it to make sure it's not doing anything back there it should be doing. So give me a second. Give me a second. Whoa. The only thing I was it's all good back there, by the way. The only thing I was a bit concerned about with it was the engine. It's tilted up for transport, but I think when you do that, you're supposed to have a special gudgeon pin, like a special pin that goes into the underneath of it, so it kind of takes a little bit of the strain, and it's almost like it's got a bit of sponge in it. It's like a bit spongy, so that it just takes some of the shocks out. And I'm not sure if it's meant to come with one of those, or whether you could buy one if you need it. But yeah, somebody overtaking me because I'm a slow git at the moment, taking it easy. So yeah, so what people saying? Stickers on Matt's bumper. If you can read this, I've lost my boat. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it comes with a nice, higher quality, not falling apart light bar as well. You know, the last one was a little bit ropey. So yeah, but it seems to tow really nicely. It's like you can hardly tell it's there. It's pretty good. Um, sure. Oh shit! What happened? What's happened there? Christ, looks like somebody had an accident there, but maybe their lights were on and stuff, but it looked like they'd come off the road. Oh well. I don't know. Let somebody else go and stop. There's plenty of cars coming along. They'll see somebody now if they haven't already. They had their flashes on, but it looked like they'd come off the wrong side of the road, and there was things around their car, which looked like it could be they'd hit a road sign or something, one of those road bollards, lit road bollard things. I don't know, just guessing. It looked a bit strange. It didn't look right. But there's plenty of cars. This is a very busy road, this is. So somebody will spot them now. But there we go. So what are people saying? Good news on the boat, Clive Rutherford. Yes, yes indeed. How was my explore? Well, I haven't done one today because I'm picking up the boat. So yeah, John Prendergast says well done, thank you. Alexander Hardy. What is the best inflatable boat for beginners? Well, to be honest, I would get something that's a 2.8 meter or bigger. I wouldn't get anything smaller than that. Oh God, why are people trying to ring me when I'm on a live stream? No. All right, mate. Yeah, yeah. You know I'm doing a live stream, and you're in the middle of it now. That's all right. Is it important? Yeah, yeah. I'm on a live stream. Tune in. Catch you in a bit. Cheers, man. Bye. 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 All right. Cheers. Bye. Bye. And he said, "Did you get your boat then?" And I'm like, "Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'm doing a live stream, and you've just cut me off." I said, "Tune into the live stream. You can find out all about it then." So yeah. It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. So yeah, this gudgeony pin thing. I don't know if you absolutely need it because it's stuck up on the safety lowering pin, but that often isn't enough. I think that they do recommend that you sort of, if you're doing a long distance or something, that you put one of these like spudgers in there or something. You can use a piece of wood or something, but it just acts as a barrier. It jams in between because the boat is just hanging on a pin. There's a pin pushed through, which is, it's just better for it, I think. So does anybody know about that? The bunker I went to looks good for a rave. Which bunker was it? Which bunker are you on about? I got notification and email. Yeah, so some people are getting notifications. This is the thing, see, YouTube are not necessarily notifying people like they should, Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but yeah. So, not always as it should be. Now this little boat as well has got like a little seat that you sit on and a steering wheel, as opposed to the other ones which I've had in the past where you're actually holding onto the engine, and it's not always intuitive which way your hand's meant to spin to speed up, slow down. It's not always intuitive, but this one's got one of these controls where you actually sort of like push forward if you want to go forward, pull back if you want to go back, and it gives you much more control, so you can be quick on the controls, and it's easier to do awkward little maneuvers when you don't have to reach over and grab the forward back gear thing. So that makes life a lot easier. And but yeah, it just started straight away, and it's 4-stroke, which means it's going to be quiet, so probably be able to hear myself think, because the engine's back at the back of the boat and I'm sitting up in the middle of the boat. I'm not next to the engine anymore, so again, that'll probably mean I can hear myself think. I'm never able to hear the radio going. If there was somebody calling out an emergency and I could possibly help because I'm nearby, I'd never hear it. So I am buying some noise cancelling earbuds for doing these broadcasts. I ordered them today. I ordered some Raycons, and they come from the States, and they're supposed to be very good. Noise cancelling. It's got dual noise cancelling technology in them, and they're supposed to be some of the best. Apart from, the only ones that are supposed to be even better are the £200 earbuds from Apple, which I don't think we're going to be doing that anytime soon. So I've got a pair of these Raycons coming. Now the interesting thing is as well that not only do they cancel the noise, so you can have a quiet experience on your boat, but they also connect to the Bluetooth feature in my radio. So when somebody transmits or says something on the radio, I will hear them through the little earbuds. So you never know. It might be quite cool. Because I used to use noise cancelling headphones in my aircraft, and they were absolutely superb. They really were good. But bit big with the old microphone across the mouth and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully these little earbuds might be a godsend. So we shall see. So otherwise, I'll just go and get some aircraft noise cancelling headphones again, and I'll just put a good wind muffler on them, and we'll be good, because they just kill all the noise. So it's nice when you haven't got much noise, because we don't like noise. Might get myself a helmet as well. Might get myself a helmet to keep the wind out of my eyes, because when you go in at speeds like 40 mile an hour, that'll get in around your glasses, and you suddenly won't be able to see because your eyes will just be watering. So I may have to invest in some ski goggles for now, or a face mask, and maybe go for the full Monty with the Peltor headsets, connected up to the radio, perhaps we shall see. So yeah, see what people are saying. I like eggs, says John D. Oh, great. What angle grinder do I use, mate? What are you on about? What angle grinder do I use? I don't know. I've got a couple of angle grinders. What are you interested in? Angle grinder. Oh, it wouldn't be sarcastic bollocks from a complete and utter penis, would it? Whose name shall not be mentioned. Yeah, I think we can deal with that, can't we? Yeah. Oh, yeah. What angle grinder do I use? I use one that, I'll get it for you now. Look, here it is, beside me. Hang on. If I reach over, I can get it. Here it comes. Here it comes. There it is. There's the angle grinder. And it grinds angles like you all day long, mate. Yeah. It makes mincemeat of them. Yeah. In fact, I got many. I got an electric angle grinder. I got a battery angle grinder. I've got a fucking petrol angle grinder. And I've got an angle grinder that looks like this. For little arseholes. Yeah. With mental problems. Well done. Well done. So, yeah. It's great, isn't it, when you get like all the trolls. Mark abandoned Urbex photography /video. Have you put the /video in there recently? Just thank you for your £2 donation. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you some more. Right. This has smaller wheels on it. And if I'm lucky, it might be the wheels. My mate gave me some spare wheels the other day. And it might be the right size this time, because it wouldn't fit on the other one, because the other one's too big. But it might fit on this one. So that would be good. That would be very nice if they fit on this, because then I'll have spares. So if the bearings go wonk, as they sometimes do, when you put boats in the water, if you haven't got the right type of grease, or if the grease is run out of the bearings, they will go into meltdown, and you will just lose the wheel. Will just start wobbling, and you could lose the wheel. So yeah, having spare tires, spare bearings, spare wheels, all that sort of stuff is pretty much essential if you're going to be towing boats and things like this. So if you're going to get a boat and you're thinking of towing it on a thing, remember, if you push that trailer into the water, yeah, try not to get your car, your wheels in the water. You can get the tire, but don't let it go over the tire up to the hub, because if it rinses the grease out, you'll be going home probably after about 50 miles. Your car, the wheel will want to come off, and then you'll be getting a tow home for your car. So think about there's a few things to think about. It's not all easy. Oh, John Check sent £5. He says, from Minnesota, land of the 10,000 lakes. Here's some gas money. Thank you very much, sir. Woohoo! Scepter says, I don't know what he said. Just give us the nod. Nice one, John. Yeah. So, yeah. So, did you like my angle grinders? 5 of them there, look. Yeah. They go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, some people they'll be sad, and they'll be grinching about the fact that, I got a boat and I'm going out doing explores and people like me and I'm not a mental patient, and they'll probably be, that upsets the troll. You see, the troll out there is upset by this sort of success stories. They don't like it. They don't like it when they see that you're getting on with your life. I've got things like a car and a driving license and a boat and a pilot's license and things like that. They don't like it. They don't like it because they can't do it, or they're not clever enough, or they're dyslexic and they can't even spell Secret Vault. They can't even spell my channel name, even though when they're typing into the comments, right, it's written there. Whilst you're typing your comments in over here, they can't even spell it right when it's there in front of them. Well done. Well done. This is the high quality caliber of troll we've got on my channel. You see, we're very selective with the trolls we have on my channel. We have a high class quality of troll. The ones that can't spell, the Spurgs, the Aspergers, the fucking Arsburglers, the fucking the arsonists, the fucking people who like stealing bikes from around their town. Yeah, we got a real high quality caliber of troll on my channel. Yeah, it's a bit sad. So anyway, jealousy, vacant. Yeah, absolutely. What Eden Valley Drone says, what do I still fly? Well, I haven't flown for a while, but I learned first in a Tomahawk. So that was at Cardiff Wales Airport, and I was nearly ready to go for my license, but I didn't do it because I wasn't earning enough at the time. So I thought, well, if I do this now, right, I'm only going to be able to just fly enough hours to maintain my license per year. It's going to be one of those situations. It's going to be just like the occasional flight. It'll be fun. And when I came to Wiltshire, I got myself into the microlight thing. So I went and did my flex wings, which are like hang gliders, if you like, hang glider with an engine underneath, and you swing and you hold the hang glider bar. I went and I learnt on those. I passed my test on that, and then because they're very cheap, you can buy them for like $2,500. Literally, all in $2,500. Insurance is like £100 a year. It's really cheap. So if you get your pilot's license, which is going to cost you a few grand to get, but once you got that pilot's license, you got it for life. All you got to do is keep it validated by doing enough hours. And if it runs out of currency, you just do a couple of hours, get it back current. Now I'm thinking about maybe in the future I'll get another small microlight. They're not expensive, but I went off flying those types, and I went on to fixed wing types. 3-axis as they're known, which are the 2 proper wings and a joystick. Yeah, and the reason for it is because those big hang glider wingy types, they bounce around a lot, and it can be a bit disconcerting, and they're bloody hard to land. And if the wind is turbulent, it honestly feels like you aren't flying it is flying you. You aren't really 100% in control. It scared the living shit out of me a couple of times. Literally scared the shit out of me. Once I took off and there was so much thermal activity, I was going up and up and up and up. And even though I was pointing down at the ground, I was going up. Yeah, it's like those bloody things. They're like gliders, And it's like when you're thinking, like, I'm going up and up and up, and am I going to come down? I didn't know if I could actually get it down, So I thought, sod this, I need to get down really quick. And getting that thing on the ground was not easy. It did not want to land. And it was like, Jesus. So, yeah, scared myself silly enough to the point where I got something that's a bit more sensible. You limit yourself as well on which days you can fly if you fly flex wings. You've got to fly on perfect conditions, otherwise, you're going to get scares like that, Some people can put up with it, some people can handle it, but nah, I wasn't quite in that sort of like white knuckle loving. I'm not that sort of white knuckle loving sort of guy. But yeah, the 3-axis, absolutely brilliant. And I did about 500 hours, I think, on my flex wing, my 3-axis. I had a T600N Sprint, but they're very hard to get parts for. and they're even harder to get replacement wings for. So if they start to fade the wings, you've got a real job on your hands, because they'll sell you shit wings made out of shit material that they know will degrade, will just disintegrate within a few years, and they won't sell you the good ones they used to sell because they last forever. So they don't want to sell you the good ones. They want to sell you the ones that they keep selling you every couple of years. You come back and have to buy more wings again, and more wings and more wings. And they wonder why they went out of business, the company, the thruster company, yeah? That would be a very, big pointer in that direction. The aircraft itself will last for ages, but the bloody wings, you're going to keep going back to them every couple of years to buy new wings? No, thank you. So anyway, it's interesting, it's good fun, but I'm not having as, I've got to be honest, I'm having probably more fun with the boat, because you can take it places and do something. With the aircraft, you're limited to flying from airfield to airfield to airfield, or, at a push, asking, can you land in somebody's field somewhere, which I've done, but again, you're very limited to conditions you can fly, and ultimately you've got to go and walk from wherever you land that aircraft. You've got to walk to anywhere, or get somebody to pick you up with a car. There's no transportability or getting around. When you land, that's it, you're stuck in an airfield somewhere, or if somebody comes to pick you up. Now with the boat, it's like you could go a lot of places. Like, I could pull up next to the harbour, go get some chips. We could go to an island somewhere, and go to the Isle of Wight, and then, there's multiple harbours around there, and you can stop and you can have a relax, and, you can do all sorts of stuff. There's things you can do with a boat that aircraft, you tend to be flying for an hour or 2 hours, and then you put it down somewhere and you just hang about, like an airfield, go and get a meal in their cafeteria, and then you've got to get back on board and come back. Great views you get to see, and the views are amazing, but there's a limiting factor. There's limiting factors to it. Whereas with the boat, I think, you've got a lot of things you can do, and you can just relax. You can't relax in an aircraft because everything happens so quick. You've got to keep your eye on the. You've got to be looking for other aircraft. You've got to be monitoring your instruments. That you've got a map on your lap, navigating. But yeah, you've got on. Yeah. So, aircraft is for challenging yourself. Aircraft is for, like, but it's for short bursts. Yeah. You could just sort of bob around, maneuver and mooch around, you got very little chance of hitting something or something hitting you, whereas, you've got a lot of things you have to think about with an aircraft. It's, boating, it's a completely different vibe, so I'm enjoying it. Whereas, like, aircraft is very much, it's hyperactive. Boats are quite sedate, really. I know some people think like they've seen us doing stuff on boats, but it's actually quite nice. It's quite easy going. I'm not that stressed out by it at all, so it's good. And I think anyone who goes on a boat enough times is going to be really comfortable with it anyway. So yeah, what are people saying? No drone required. No drone required for what? I don't know what it means. A boat sounds great. Yeah. Well, the big one was good because you get loads of people on it, like, as well. But I'll have to take less people on this one, probably. So, but it'll get there so fast. I could probably go over, get people, come back, get some more. Like, it may be that fast. We'll have to see. So, but the other one, once you get a load of people on board, it really don't like bouncing through those waves, you know? It's like slap, slap, bang, bang, bang. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just coming up to Stonehenge now. I can see all the cars. Oh, what's this flashing lights ahead of me? There's like, what are they going to tell me now? They closed the road off, is it? Go on. Seriously, go on. Tell me you've closed the road off so I can't go home the way I would normally go home. Go on. No? I don't know why they're there. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's because somebody's broken down. It's nothing to do with where I'm going. It's all right. So lorries broken down on the 303. So there we are. Yeah, because we don't like these road closures they keep doing at night. I think they think because COVID is on, they can just do all these roads and just close every road and keep people home by closing all the roads off and doing roadworks on the roads, because that'll keep them home, won't it? That'll stop them going out. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, really. Lucifer is in the channel, I'm hearing somebody saying, so that's good. Hello, you Lucifer. We did have a bit of a troll on earlier on who was asking shitty little questions. So I banned him anyway, I blocked him. It's 7:30. So the dog's been in the house for a few hours. Will she have pissed? Protest piss again. Took her out earlier, but will she have done a protest piss? I hope not, but I bet she will. Bet she will have. Now I'm not sure what the signal's going to be like coming up here. I'm not entirely certain how good it's going to go, but we shall see. So, five punts, 5 Irish punts. What's that then? Tony Ra, and it says love your channel. Oh bollocks! It just went off straight away. Thank you. What the hell's that about? What's all that about? Right, I found it now. Hang on. It says love your channel. Your lives are great as we can have a good laugh. Keep safe and beware of the nutters. Yeah, I don't have to worry about them, the nutters, mate. They find me. They're on you now. They're on you, grinching away, mate. As they do, because they got absolutely no life. You know, unless you consider smoking dope 24/7 to give yourself schizophrenia and like paranoid psychosis. If that's what you consider a life, then they probably are doing far better than me. So yeah. Exploring with Kev. Hello, mate. Totally so excited, Clive. It's not my boat. Somebody says I can't cope. Okay. Wow. I'm sure they've got some pills for that somewhere. I can't cope pills. Yeah. Just go and get an ecstasy tablet. Just take a couple of these. It make everything seem good. Like, oh, I don't know what I was worried about. Just go and do it. But don't take medical advice from this doctor, because he will give you bad advice. This non-doctor doctor is definitely not somebody you should listen to. He would be immediately struck off by the General Medical Council, I assure you. Hello, somebody just sent me another £2. Mark Urbex Abandoned Photography /video. Mate, you gotta make that name shorter, man. That is just like bloody hell. It takes up the whole of my screen just before I find out that you gave me £2. It's like, boop, and it's just like everybody else's messages just jump out of the way, because it's like, yeah. But love you, mate. Love you. Thank you for your £2 donation. I didn't see what you donated it for, though. I have no idea what you donated it for. And I can't really do much about it because I'm driving. I don't think it said anything anyway, but indeed. Well, stinky smell. What's he doing there? Fat man standing on the side of a road. Might become a new thing. Fat man on the side of the road. Got to watch for them because their guts hang out from one side of the road to the other. It's a problem. Hey, Stuart Wills. I thought it was Steve. I thought it was my mate Steve Wills. It's a jet ski. Well, funnily enough, my mate who's interested in the boat, he has shown a little bit of interest, but I don't know whether he's serious. He's actually got a jet ski, and he bought it about 9 years ago and never put it in the water. But because he saw me doing boaty things, he got it out the other day and he put it in the water, and he said he's never had so much fun in his life, and he said it was absolutely amazing. And he's interested in the boat because he wants to possibly take it up the canals we've got, by us, and go from pub to pub, like, getting drunk on the boat, because it's big enough you can have a load of your friends on it, comfortably have friends on it. So yeah, and then he can put it home, get it out the water, and take it home at the end of the day or the next morning after he wakes up after being paralytic on the boat. So I think he's got those sorts of plans for it. So I don't know why I was telling you that, but there must have been a reason. Yeah. Hi, Matt from Exploring with Kim and Dan. Hello. Scepter says Sea-Doo jet skis. Yeah, they're brilliant. Yeah, they are. I mean, they're so fast. Some of those things, they're just wickedly fast. I mean, see people put them in the water, and it looks like as if they're almost going to get ripped off the back of them. When they go, those things, it's like the skidoo goes, and you're just left standing in the water, like, it's they're amazing little things. But again, you're going to get sprayed, you're going to get wet, you're probably going to have good quality gear on to keep you warm, or a dry suit, because it really is something that is gonna get you wet. Indeed, the speed this one goes, I'm fully expecting quite a lot of spray off this as well. So we shall have to see. And there's a lot of wires in the front compartment that aren't secured on it, so I don't like seeing wires flopping around, because wires that flop around, it's something that goes doosh, 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 are going to eventually break off. So I'll have to secure all those wires up before we go out. But yeah, it's not the easiest thing in the world driving when you've got your phone on in front of you, but at least it lights up my face, eh? You can put it on my tombstone. At least it lit up his face as he crashes his car trying to do a live stream. At least it lit up his face. Yeah. Oh. Main beaming somebody there then, well, I shouldn't have been, but oh well. Only for a second. Right. Ha, somebody says. Faster than a 910 0 to 60. Yeah. Probably could be, I suppose. What's all these lights? Oh, it's people with bikes. Yeah, we'll just knock them off the road. Don't need them, do we? People on bikes. Bit pedestrian, that, isn't it? Especially out here in the middle of nowhere. People are like cycling along, and it's pissing down with rain now and on them. Never quite understood the love of long distance bike rides unless the weather's bloody good. Never really saw the wonder of that myself. Yeah. See, if Ali Law had any sense, he'd have my electric bike, because he could have just put a little bit of effort in, and he'd have gone double or triple the miles per day, and then he could just hold up somewhere, charge the bike up next day, be whizzing along, he'd be up to Scotland, no problem. Yeah. But he had to do it the hard way, didn't he, with a real bike instead of electric bike where you put semi-power from your feet in, semi-power. And it's just like sometimes to get you up the hills. It's like it'll get you up the hills so you don't knacker yourself, and then on the flat you can just cycle like you normally would. But it's like if you want to get up the hills, it'll just make it feel like you're on the flat. So yeah. Anyway, how do we get onto that then? Electric bike. I'm going to take that out soon. Now I got my 360 on my helmet, which is here, my 360 helmet and all that. It's brilliant because I tried it doing it years ago with a GoPro, but the GoPro is everywhere. It's like, and every time you turn your head, you're like, all the footage looks like shit. Yeah, but now with the 360 cam, no matter which way I turn my head, it'll keep looking ahead, and even if it tilts sideways, it keeps looking ahead. It's perfect stabilization on it. So I'm going to take you out on my bike soon, and I'm going to do some quite steep, weird shit that we got in our area to show you what the bike is capable of. And I'm going to take you on some explores with my bike, not with my boat, with my bike. But I just didn't really want to take you on explores on my bike when I had a GoPro, because you would not have thanked me for it. It would not have looked pretty. But I think we can possibly get you out on some explores pretty soon with the helmet and the 360 cam. I reckon this will be a thing, and for the boat as well. And I'll be up nice and high now, so everybody will be sitting beneath me, and I'll have the good view, and it'll just be stabilized. So like normally cameras on a boat, you know what they're like, it's all over the place. You've got to have a gimbal. Well, it's a gimbal in that 360 camera with no moving parts. It's brilliant. So speaking of which, when I get home, I think I've got a video I'm going to be putting up later on. I've got something new for you. You probably won't appreciate it, but it's new. It's a new thing. Right? I went down to a mine, Brown's Quarry mine, and I took a 3D camera with me, and I filmed in 3D. And it took you're never going to believe this, 2 hours of footage from the 3D camera before I'm processing it down, right? Guess how much space that took, right? Not gigabytes, terabytes. To 1 terabyte for 2 hours of footage. So yeah, I've got to process that later on. That's going to be a bit of a beast. But most of you will not be able to view it. They won't be able to appreciate it. But I'm going to do 2 versions. I'm going to do side-by-side 3D for people who've got the Oculuses and various systems like that. That works for you, and 3D TVs. And I'm going to do a 3D YouTube variant as well, if I can. And that's going to be in anaglyph. It'll be like the red-green. You can put on the glasses. But if you want to come down the mines in 3D for a bit of a giggle, I don't think anybody's ever done urbex in 3D before, have they? I'm going to be the first. I'm going to be the first 3D urbexer. And you ain't going to appreciate it because most people haven't got 3D TVs, but some have. Some people out there are going to be going, oh my God, I can't believe you actually went to the effort to do this, because you're doing an urbex and it's in 3D. So yeah, not sure how it'll go down. Not sure I'm necessarily going to keep doing it a lot, because it doesn't really translate well for people who haven't got 3D. But I tell you what, I'll do a non-3D version as well. I'll do a standardized version, so people who don't have those technologies can just watch it, But we'll see. So, not far for me to get to my home now. So, we're not far. So I'll possibly... I don't know if I've lost my signal along the way. How's the signal been going, folks? Tell me in the comments below. Did the signal last from Stonehenge to here? Last 20 minutes? How's it been? Has it been fairly stable? Just so I know for the future, I can stream from this neck of the woods, if it works. How was it? Signal was good, he said. All right, thanks, Clive. Yeah, cool, man. So, yeah, well, we're nearly home. Nearly home. So we get me new boat in for the first time, and the neighbours will be sort of like shaking their heads again. I've taken, they'll be shaking their heads when they see me put this in the back garden temporarily. They'll be like, "What the hell's this?" So yeah, I've taken the other boat to its new temporary storage. So it's got a temporary storage, with a mate who looks after the car. And yeah, and then this one will be going into its storage then after that. So yeah, so I'll do that tomorrow though, because it's too dark to do it tonight. But yeah, we check the boat out and do any work on it he needs doing as well. Indeed. So yeah, we're just about to get back home though, so I suppose it's time to say goodbyes for tonight. And goodbye, trolls. Bye. It really makes you jealous, doesn't it, when you see somebody succeeding in life? Bye. Bye, trolls. Sorry you haven't got a life and you haven't got a channels and nobody likes you because you're arsonists and thieves and wankers. Bye. Bye. I understand you had 2 visits from the police in the last couple of weeks as well. Weird that, isn't it? Bye. Bye. Have a nice life. Yeah, bye. So, and for the rest of you that we do like, thanks for tuning in, and we shall catch you soon. What the hell is that? That's a helicopter. That's a helicopter that went like 50 feet above the rooftops. That was weird. But this is the Salisbury plane. But I was like, what is that? Because that was like literally above rooftop heights. Just went straight across. Oh, you wanker! Come on, mate. I hate this bit of the road. There's a nasty chicane. Somebody just tried to rip it through there so I could slam my brakes on. Anyway, right. We will see you all soon. So thank you for tuning in. And remember, no matter what you do with your life, right, no matter how bad it gets, Secret Vault.